So my name's Ellis Barboza. I'm originally from the UK in Birmingham, and I've been fighting for almost 10 years now. As I said, I was originally from Birmingham. My childhood was fairly hard. I grew up without my father. Just my mum brought up me and my sister. So sometimes we were homeless, moving around, living in hostels. My mum struggled to make ends meet, you know. But I found Muay Thai, and I found a passion for Muay Thai when I was 12, and from that point I was hooked on it, and that gave me sort of a focus and a goal in life, you know. Yeah, I just overcame that through faith, trust in myself and hard work. Obviously, as I said, I came from not much when I was young, but seeing my mum work hard, and my mum give me everything, give me the strength and the power to push, and she gave me motivation also. I see how much she pushed and made things work for me, so it gave me motivation to do the same. I had my first fight when I was 12. It was just an amateur fight to start with. I didn't win this fight, but I loved Muay Thai, so I stuck with it, and I got hooked on this one straight away, and I kept going. I lost this fight, but as I said, I was hooked on Muay Thai straight away. I love the discipline of it, so I went straight back to the gym and I continued my journey with Muay Thai. I just loved all aspects of Muay Thai, testing yourself, the training, the discipline. For me at the time, I was very young and I was very distracted with other things, sometimes on the street and causing problems, so the gym gave me a focus. And my coach at the time, he was almost like a father figure to me, so he gave me guidance, I would say, when I was growing up, and give me more discipline to stay on the right path. The thing that separates Thai fighters from the Western fighters at the top level, I would say, is the experience. Most of the Thais, they've been fighting at professional level since they were kids, so they've had hundreds of fights, much more than the Western fighters. So this is gonna give them more IQ, more composure in the ring, more experience. So the Western fighters, we have to catch up. But at the same time, I think the West have more evolved in the science side of the sport. So this is where it becomes a balance between who is better. The current state of combat sports right now is very good globally. Obviously, One Championship are doing great things for Muay Thai. They've made it a global sport. Prior to One Championship, nobody really knew about Muay Thai. So now they've given everyone a platform to earn good money, to be seen, to live a life from this sport, you know. Yes, I've trained at many gyms across the world. Now I'm at Venum training camp. I think this is the best place for me at this time. Many good training partners, good training program, science-backed training, and everyone here is high-level fighters, so they're all pushing me and motivating me to become the best. There's many good fighters from the golden era, say Samart, but I think the sport has evolved now. I think back then they were fighting very strong and with heart. That's why it's called the golden era. But now I think the game has changed. There's more science, there's more knowledge. People are studying more for the fights. So I think the game has definitely evolved since then. My religion plays a big part in my fight career. It gives me peace, it gives me confidence. And when you're a fighter, the life is not easy, you know. So when you have faith in something bigger than yourself, you can be strong in the ring, not think too much. It just gives me the faith in my journey, and shows that like I'm on the right path, and gives me the confidence to push forward more. My favorite strike would be elbow, because they're very deadly. I like to cause damage in fights and obviously go for the knockout, and I've had few knockouts with elbow, so elbow for sure. I'd say the biggest inspiration in life for me would be my mom, because we didn't come from much, but she was very strong. She was working many jobs just to make ends meet and to put food on the table for us and to make sure that we're okay and I have somewhere to live. And she was very resilient, so she taught me from a young age the meaning of resilience and strength. So she inspires me a lot. Fighting for me is about legacy. Like, I have a passion for Muay Thai, but it's more than that. It's both for me, my family. I like to inspire the next generation. I like to show people who come from nothing like me that you can find something that you like and work hard, and you can become something and you can make something of your life. So that's the main thing for me, is to inspire and create a legacy based on coming from nothing and building something. I would say my mindset. I'm very positive in my mindset. I'm very disciplined. I put in the work all the time, like I stay focused. So the mindset is the main one. Like if I have a hard fight, I will just study with my team, study with my training partners, and we will put a plan together, and then this is what makes me successful. I want to be remembered as one of the best, you know, as a very good champion and somebody who inspired other people and, you know, paved the way for, especially for the UK athletes, to fight against the Thais and come here and show that we can beat them and be a champion just like them. I would say my fighting style is aggressive but calculated. I like to stay composed, take my time, pick my shots, but add pressure at the same time, and always I go for the knockout. A normal training day at Venum, we start at 7 in the morning. I would do running or strength and conditioning work and finish with some bag work. A solid like 2-hour session. And then in the evening, after a few hours rest, again we will train at 2:30 p.m. and I'll come, we warm up, we hit the pads, we do sparring, clinching, bag work, all body conditioning, everything to make us strong. It's very intense. I would say my one championship debut was one of the most memorable moments. I signed to one and I fought a hot prospect. He was 4-0 with all knockouts, and everybody said I wouldn't be able to beat this guy, and I beat him in the 3rd round by knockout. And being my debut on a big promotion, it was a big moment in my career. The reason I fight is to provide for my family. As I said, we don't come from much. We was moving around, living with other families, homeless. Like, my mom didn't have much to give us, so I always had a dream that one day I can give my family something, and fighting enabled me to do that. My dream's always been one day just to put food on the table for my mom, you know, like retire my mom and say, look, I did it all for you, you know. So not just that, my family, like, as I said, to inspire the others, you know. This life is a hard life, but with the right mindset and the right training, you can become something. It's both. Like, I started with a big passion for Muay Thai, of course, and then as things progressed, I realised, okay, I reached UK #1 status, and then I won a few titles, and I thought, okay, maybe I can make something of this. So then I stopped all my studying. I didn't take another job. I just fully focused from the age of 15, full-time fighter, you know. So at that point, I thought, okay, maybe one day I can make something of this career. Of course, I have a big passion for the sport. I'm a martial artist. I live and breathe the sport. I eat healthy. I sleep good. You know, I treat myself as an athlete. But there's a bigger side to it where I want to create a legacy, and with legacy comes other things, you know, providing for family and creating success for myself as well. Training camp's been very good, very intense. I have very good training partners around me, very good trainers. The coaches have been making a great game plan. I've been focusing on my conditioning. Obviously it's a 5-round title fight, so I need to be fit, strong. Everything's going good, alhamdulillah.
Okay. You're training with which coach?
My trainer is Prajanchai, so he's a very good Muay Thai style. He was a Muay Thai style fighter, so he's very knowledgeable. He has good IQ, so he's been putting a plan together for Prajanchai. Some good game plan. The plan is he's focused on conditioning. As I said, it's a 5-round fight, so I need to make sure that I can go the distance, and I think this will be the part where I win the fight in the later rounds. Prajanchai is like a legend of the sport, you know, so I have to make sure that my body is strong and ready, and I'm ready for anything that can happen in the fight. It will mean everything to me, my family, everyone around me. It's more than just the title, you know, it's like to show that all the years I've been training now has paid off, and it's not been for nothing, and it's just to cement my name in the greats of the sport. My full focus right now is on Prajanchai. I have to get this belt. Once I have the belt, I'm free to fight anyone one championship will give to me. I have some names in the future, like other legends in my division, like Sameh, I would love to fight. Rod Tang would be a nice fight one day, if we ever make the same weight. Any of the big names, you know. I'm open just to the big fights. I want the biggest fights where people are going to remember my name for this. Oh, that's a hard question. Because I want to be remembered because I put a lot of work into this sport, you know, so I don't want to put all the years into it and just for nothing, you know. I want to cement my name as one of the greats and show that all the years of hard work was worth it, and as I said before, inspire other people to do the same from the UK. My main goal is to become this world champion, one championship world champion, and I'm very close. After this, I want to cement my legacy and defend the belt and be known as the best. I want people to think Muay Thai and think, oh, Ellis Barboza, one of the best fighters in the world. I'd like to say thank you to all my fans who follow me, all the support. Also the people who doubt me, you give me big motivation. I have many people online with mixed comments and I use it all as fuel. So the next fight you're really going to see what's coming.
So you read that, all the comments, and
I get messages, I get DMs, I get all sorts, you know. I get many people talking good things, bad things, but I use it all as fuel.
And how you manage good things is easy to manage, but
yes,
bad things, how you manage that?
The bad things, I just try to block it out with hard work. I just remember like the people who hate on me, like they could never do one day in my life with this training or in the fight. Their opinion doesn't mean much to me, so I just stay focused, I keep working, and I like to make the results talk. Don't reply with words, and that's the main thing. Just keep winning, keep focused, and let the results talk for myself.